Hello. These mirrors, there are 3 of them, and I'm waiting for David to install them, maybe tonight. Let's warm it up. Turn to the left side of your mat. I want you to have your right foot behind you, left leg forward. Step into that left leg, bend your right knee, and then drive that right heel straight down. Work on opening up the front of that right leg. Reach all the way up. Big windmills, big circles in those arms. Relax that right heel all the way down and back. Bend your right elbow, reach those fingertips to your left shoulder, and I want you to lift that shoulder up and around as you drop down. Reach, drive that right elbow over to the left. Here's 3, 2, cartwheel your arms all the way down, frame your front foot. Drop both of your heels. Shift the weight out of the front toes. Flex your foot. Drive those toes to the ceiling. Good, lower down. Lift your chest. Drop to those heels. Flex your front foot. Lift all the way up. Drive it back. Reach forward. Step your right foot back. Drop that hip down and up. Front knee on top of your ankle. 2. Straighten your legs, revolve on your heels, front of the room. Toes and knees facing forward, slight turn out. Place your hands on the small of your back, double pulse at the bottom, lengthen, bow, and lean. Double pulse at the bottom, straighten your legs, tail to the ceiling, drop that head, reach it to the floor. Good, you can clasp your hands behind your back and then drive those knuckles to the sky. Bend and relax. Lengthen, 1 more. Revolve on your heels, turn to the right edge of your mat. Both heels on the ground, you're on train tracks. Flex that front foot. Lift, reach forward, flex. Tuck that right hip behind you. Drive that left hip forward. Beautiful. Stand all the way up. Left knee drives up. Left heel lowers down. Reach up and lift. Really open through that left side body. Lift. Last one. Good. Bend that left elbow. Place that hand on your right shoulder. Take that elbow up and around. Drop it to your back wall. Big side body stretch. Here's 3, 2, cartwheel all the way down. Beautiful. Step that foot behind you. Lower that left hip to the floor. Lift it up. Almost there. 2. Good. Grab your hand weights. You are on your right forearm, your right hip. Lift up off of your hip, keep your knee on the floor, lift that left leg. I want you to row up, lift up, and then you slowly lower those weights in front. Pull, lift, down, 2 beats. Drive, lengthen, good. Shoulder stack, chest opens, use your core. Left elbow reaches high, left leg stays hip height. Pull, lengthen, lift. Good, shoulders out of your ears. Stay with it. Make sure that left leg isn't externally rotating. It should be neutral, shin faces the front of your room. Hips high. Drop those weights down. Hello. Right knee is lifted. Step it back. Pulse 2 times. Lift your right knee, lower it down, lift your left knee. Pulse 2, lift up and switch. Pulse 2, high knee. Option here. Hop, switch, hop, lunge. Up, hop, switch, Up, pressing, releasing, heel, ball, toe, landing on those feet. Toe, ball, heel. Good, it's like your brain wants you to do it, but your body doesn't move as fast. Using your arms for a little boost. Down and lift. Drop your back knee. Power, lift, lower, down. Beautiful. Step to the back of your mat. Sit into a chair. Lift off of your heels. Drive your fingers down and back. Fingers go up. Chest reaches forward. Lower down to your hands and knees. Double push up at the bottom. Double push up. Good. Rise off of your knees. Stay off of your heels. Releve into that chair. Bow your chest. Lower down. Knees, double pulse. Press it up. Walk it back. Belly off of those thighs. Feet are hip distance apart. Press and lift. Zip your pants up. Booty high, chest down. Double pulse. Good. Stay off of those heels. Woo. Stand on your left foot. Right knee drives 3 times. 3, 2, 1, step, switch. 3, 2, 1, step, switch. Drive, 2, 3, step and step to switch. Option here. 3, 2, add a little hop and a jump. 3, that's not it. Up, hop, jump. 3, 2, 1, hop, switch. See what I meant about the brain and body connection? Hop, switch. Drive through that back heel, push, push, and then you hop and switch. Keep that front knee bent. Good. We got it. I want you on your right forearm, left hand. Good, I want that left leg lifted, hip open, foot is flexed. Bend your knee, heel to glute, kick out to the side, in front of you. Lengthen out. Bend your knee, heel to glute, close your hip, and then kick in front, in, out. You load in, drive with that heel. Load, explode. Good. I want your quads, your glutes, your thighs to be ignited. Pull, strengthen. Good. Pull that kneecap towards your hip flexor. In, explode. Pull back, reload. In, explode. Pull it. Good. Where is your neck? Where are your shoulders? Good, grab your hand weights. Make it your way onto your left forearm, left hip. Lift your hip up, lower, stay to your knee. Foot hip height. Row it, lift it, lower, 2. 1, 2, lower, 2. Drive, stack. Pull up. Good. I don't want your chest to close. I want you to use your core to lower those weights in front of you, right? So you're not collapsing, you're lifting up out of those weights. Feel it in your core. Lift, open, lower down, up. Good, where is that right foot? Keep it hip height. Get that bottom booty away from the mat. One more. We got it. Drop those weights. Good. High knee, step back, pulse 2 times, up and switch. Step back, pulse, lift, up, switch. You do not have to jump ever, down, lift, drive those knees. If you'd like a little hop, go ahead, step it back. drive, up and switch. Step it back. Pull, uplift, down, 2, and switch. Lower, 2, up. Here we go. Squeeze your bum. We can do this. Down, 2, up, explode, lower with control. Nice and strong, steady in those moves. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Chair position, feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees, lift your heels, bow your chest, lift your booty, lower your hands, drop to your knees, double push up on the bottom. Stay off of your heels. Keep your heels and your ankles parallel to one another. Lower. Squeeze your elbows into your side body. I don't want your elbows to go out. I want your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in close to that rib cage. Booty high. Walk it out. Squeeze your bum. Press, lift those knees. Reach those fingers far away from your shoulders as you drive behind you. Woo. 3 high knees, right knee, step, step, switch, left knee, or you hop to switch. Do what I say, not do what I say, not what I do. Since yesterday, since the first round, I messed it all up. Drive, drive, hop, switch, pull. I want you to use your core. I want you to drive that front heel. Whoa. 3, 2, 1, up and switch. I don't care what you do with your arms, but they should be moving. Draw your belly up and in, up and switch. Good. Really load into that front leg. Finish. Woo. Lower down. Forearm, hand, lift that leg up, open up your hip, drive that heel to your glute, close your hip, flex it out in front, pull and drive, load, good. I want you to pay attention to the knee that's on the mat. Is your hip staying steady right on top of that knee? Activating your core, paying attention to that joint. Keep your glutes strong, drive it in. What can happen? You can get sad. You can get tired. That hip can sag to the back wall. Stand up tall. Use that forearm, use your hand, shoulders, chest. We got it. Beautiful. Here we go. Forearm on your knee, legs straight out. Good, opposite now. We are pulling it in front, lifting it to the ceiling, lowering it down with control. 1, 2, 3, lower, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good, I want you to make sure to tuck that elbow straight in, right? Not out behind you. Tuck it in, touch your side body. Here we go. Out, 2 and lift, tuck in, lower down. Out, 2 and lift. Shoulder out of your ear, lift your right hip away from the mat. Belly tight. Pull down. I like that one. Good. High knee, step back into a lunge. Both knees are bent. Hop, pulse. Lift, up and switch. Down, pulse, lift, switch. Here is your low impact option. Hips are square and steady the entire time. If you choose to take your feet off the ground. Do it with intention. Use your whole body to make those movements nice and smooth and fluid. Lower, 2, up, switch and lift. Down, 2, nice and slow. Channel that balance. Push, drop it, squeeze, lift, up, switch, down, chest is proud. Stack right on top, your shoulders, hips. Whew. Let's start on this side. Relevate in that chair. Airplane arms, send them straight back. Chest down, butt up. Stay off of your heels the whole time. Drop to those knees. Lift off your knees. Stay off of those heels. Balance. Woo. Down, 2, up. Walk it back. Chest is still lifted. Keep those legs, shins, knees, ankles parallel. Butt low, and then lift it up. Belly off of those thighs. Squeeze your bum. Lift. Lower those heels. Take your recovery. High knees. Up and switch it over. Here is your cardio, right? So use your arms. Raise that heart rate. Up and switch. 3, 2, 1. Lift. You don't have to go to the beat. Go as fast or slow as you want. Long neck, shoulders out of your ears. Upper body stays proud, hinging at that hip, right? But you're coming long out of those hips. Lift and switch. Where's your belly? 3, 2, 1. Big step back in that lunge. Drive it. Take your break. Good. Right forearm, left hand. Open up that left hip. Good. Lock and load. Here we go. In, hip, drive it straight. In, drive. Heel to glute. Close that hip angle, right? So if you're a door hinge, close that door. Yeah, and then you can unload. Heel away from your glute. Pull. Drive it back. In, long. Do you feel this on the outside of your booty? You should. Both sides. Left side, right side. Pull. Drive. Do you feel it in your core? Your shoulders and your chest? Yeah, me too. One more. Drive back. We can do this. One last time. One final round. Left side. We're changing the direction. Good. Here we go. Elbow in, lower down. Reach up overhead. In, down. Right? Elbow in. And then you can rotate your upper body towards your mat. Pull in. See that rotation? Yeah, anytime you find that core, that trunk rotation, you are strengthening your abs, your side body, your obliques. Elbow connects straight to that side body. Good. Bottom, hip, high, lift it. One more. Drop it. Whew, my glutes. I don't know about you, but I need that. High knee double lunge pulse. Let's go. High, step it back. Up, switch. High, step it back. Drive, step switch with a little pulse. Or hop to change sides. lift, up and switch. Drop it down, squeeze your bum. Good. Really explode through the balls of those feet. Land with control. Dig deep. Finish that 45 seconds. That's all it is. Here we go. Switch. I'm facing this wall. I can't see the timer. One more. Beautiful. Releve in that chair. Double push-up at the bottom. Modify if you need to. Stay off of those heels. Maybe extend a leg, push off of that knee, and then you lower. Other leg. Lots of ways to make this exercise, this little series, a little harder or easier. It all depends on you today. Where do you want to be? Where do you need to be? Belly in. Use your core. Woo. Saved by the bell. Good. Let's do those knee drivers. These baby hairs are gonna be the death of me. Here we go. Lift, 2, 3. I swear it's not bedhead. It just looks like that all day long. At least it's growing. Switch, stretch, step, and drive. Step, drive, drive, drive. Swinging those arms. You feel that heart rate going? That's what I'm looking for. Find your edge. A little bit harder than you want to go. That's where you need to be. 10 seconds. Up and switch. 3. Finish strong. Good. Forearm, hand, heel to glute. Here we go. Heel to glute. Close that door. Drive it. Pull. Drive. In. Good. Now let's pay attention. Are you bringing that knee out to the side while bringing your shoulders forward? Try to keep your upper body, your core, and your right hip and glute stationary, right? Nothing moves. But that right leg, which means, left leg, glute, and hip stationary. Pull in. Keep your ankle and knee hip height. Almost there. Finish strong. Beautiful. Point your toes. Big toe and inside ankle zip together. Then sit back on your heels, keeping those heels and ankles together, right? Squeeze them in. Do you feel a different stretch on the tops of your feet and your ankles? Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Walk your hands out to a tabletop position. Curl your toes underneath you, and then walk your knees and ankles and feet hips distance apart. Press off your knees. Press, lower, up and down. Shoulders on top of wrists. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Straight line. Exhale, push. Don't lock those elbows out. I want this to come from your core. Good, broaden your back body. Pull your shoulder blades apart. 3, 2, hold it up. Hold it up. Lengthen your right leg out. Long. Keep that kneecap hovering. Drop it down. Lift it up, left leg. Lengthen leg. Step it back, knees stay off. Lower, lift, back, knee bend. Tap down, lift up, lengthen, bring it back. Good. So your knees are always hovering until you tap it down, but that's not a break. It's a shift in movement. It's not a break. It's a shift in movement. Down, up, lengthen. Down, up. The sweat is pouring. Hold that right leg out. Lift and pulse that heel. Keep that left knee hovering. 4, 3, 2, 1. Return down, tap it low. Left leg stays out long. Pulse it. 8, 7. Lower that right knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Point your toes. Big toes, ankles, knees, and thighs together. Sit back towards your heels. Lift up. Good. Lower all the way down. Cross your ankles. Sit down on your mat. Shift to the center. Hands behind you. Feet are wide as your mat. So pinky edge side, line straight up to that mat. Hands turned out slightly. Are you ready? Lift those hips up. Good. Squeeze your bum. Toes and knees turned out slightly. Good. Bend your elbows. Down. 2. Lift. 2. Are your shoulders tight? Yeah. Me too. So bend your elbows as low as you can go. You should feel some work, but it might be super tight. So I don't want you to overextend. We just need to focus on some stretching in those shoulders and your chest towards the end of class. So don't strain yourself too much. Find your happy medium. 2. Belly in. Last one. Hold it up high. Squeeze your butt. Pulse your hips to the ceiling. Lift. Lift, dig those heels into the ground. Lift your toes up. Please give that butt a squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Feel it in your hamstrings. Hold it high. 8, 7, 6. And then we rock and shift in 4, 3. Here we go. Same level. Rock and shift. 8, 7. Control through your legs. Pull your thighs in towards your midline. Here's 4, 3. Shift to your heels. 2, 1. Beautiful. Lower all the way down. Soles of your feet come together. Hands in prayer. I want you to roll. Either clasp your hands and roll those wrists out, or hands in prayer. Roll those wrists out. Reach your hands on the outside of those toes. Elbows go out wide as you feel a big glute and hip opener. Stretching out the back body as well. Sit all the way up. Draw those knees together. Cross your ankles. Come into a tabletop position. And then press the eyes of your hips forward. Slowly lower, bending at your elbows. Arms out to a T. Good. You either lower your forehead to the mat or you turn your head to the front of your room. I want you to flex your right foot and lift it up. Now take that thigh off of your mat and roll it to your back wall. As much as we feel this in our side body and our back, I want you to feel that opening in the left side of your chest and your shoulder, right? Try to relax in that right hip, front of that quad. Lower down to your belly. Arms all the way out. Flex your left foot. Lift that thigh off of the mat. Up and rotate. Maybe a few little cracks in that back. Good, maybe point your toe to feel a little bit more in that top hip flexor and quad. Feel that shoulder and that chest on your right side. Lower to your belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Keep your knees on the ground. Reverse push-up. Good, now I want you to keep your booty high. Send your booty towards your back wall. And then I want you to inchworm your fingers towards the front edge of your mat as you exhale. Relax your chest towards the tops of your knees. Forehead should be on the mat. Beautiful. Bend at your elbows. Hands come in prayer, so palms connect, and then pull those thumbs towards the back of your head. You should feel this stretch through your shoulders, through the back of your arms. Nice and easy depending on your flexibility. This is something you can take up against the wall as well. Lower your palms down to the floor. Walk your hands over to one edge of the mat. Stack your palms on top of one another. My palms are to the right. I'm gonna pull my hips to the back left corner. Opposite reach. Cross over to the other side. Press and drive those hips to the back right corner as you reach those hands to the top left corner. Good. Pull yourself back square and center. Shift into a tabletop. Straighten your legs, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to those toes. Bend your knees. Tuck your tail slowly round all the way up. Center of your mat. Toes and knees face forward. Bend your knees. Toes and knees turned out. Thighs to the back wall. Pull those knuckles down. Open up your chest. Stand up tall through your spine. Keep your posture. Release your grip. Curtsy down. Bye.